Hey everybody, welcome to the Angel Channel. I'm your host, Brian Water. What a crazy week it's been, man. I like every single person I know has been going through some sort of drama and intensity, and I don't know about you, but the last week or so, I have just felt so drained, even when I should be like really pepped up or I get jacked up, and I'll stay for a little while, and then I'm just wow, I could take a nap. I don't know if any of you guys out there have been feeling that as well, but the astral ocean has been very turbulent indeed. But we're here to share some energy. I'm really grateful. Helen, hey, how are you? Glad to see you as always. Julie, you know what I'm talking about here. And my friend Grace, very happy to see you. Hey, I so enjoyed your reading on your show last week. Thank you very much. Appreciate you doing that. It was a really wonderful gift. Thanks. What's up, Leah? Crazy day. Did you get out to the ocean? So we're gonna have a fun night tonight. I got a bunch of comments from people and feedback from people last week that the rod spin thing, like they couldn't really see what was going on because my arm was in the way. So we've set up kind of a different camera scenario, and I won't go at length with this, but I want to just kind of give another really clear vision of this for anybody that's actually a couple people have already contacted me about wanting to do some the 4-class telekinesis class series. So we'll see what happens with that very, very, very soon. Live stream, Michael, welcome. Deb, good to see you. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to knock this out. It's always a little nerve-wracking doing effects for people when you're trying to just show them instead of just doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way up front, and then we'll get into some angels. So again, antenna from a boombox. We're going to balance this on a crystal. That comes out of a photo enlarger, and it's got a nice round top, really smooth, so that it just sits on the pin of it. The whole point of this is to be able to like have as little surface friction as possible and make the torque that you have to do to get the rod going to begin with as little as it can be. So I've got 2 crystals. They're both charged up really good. The rod has been charged up with intent, and we're gonna see if we give it a little push here. First thing is to get it balanced on the down. Okay, so we got it going up. I'm giving it a push with my left hand. I'm releasing. I'm grabbing with my right hand on the other side, and I'm pulling. You can see it kind of torque up, release. Give a push on this side. And what you want to be doing is taking your energy and accommodating it so it's just on point, like right there. See the way it just bounces? Yeah, really good. Using your left hand as well. And the really good Pull from this side. I always love that. That gets the torque up really good. You can use both hands. You can see when it gets juice because it kind of like jumps up. And you don't have to be close to it to do it. And then if you get in really close, oh, you knock it off. So I'm going to try something here real quick. I don't know if I can get this going or not. Oh, let's go. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's see. Been a while since I've done this. Woo! It's a double spin. So your energy is divided, and what's really happening now is like the rods are really my energy. The rod and me are the same thing right now. Yeah. So there you go. I can do this all day once you get them going because it just feels so damn good. Woo! Okay, that's enough. Any questions or anything? You guys that want some stuff? Okay, we're reading one more time. Blast, release. Catch, pull, release. Blast, release. Catch, pull, release. Blast. There you go. All right. Whew, man. I mean, that just get you jacked to the max. Once you're a juice junkie, you never go back. Yeah. in a spin. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. All right. So let's see. We always have the upfront stuff. There are still a few of the angel decks left that are available. So please stop by wizardofod.com and scope those out. I'll have Jacob, and by the way, thanks to my producer and erstwhile friend and apprentice, Jason P. Decker. I just called you Jason, didn't I? God, man. Well, okay. I beg forgiveness only because I've been on the phone all day with Jason D. Page from light painting brushes and tips, who's going to be on the Be in the Light show in a couple of weeks. And he's a really, really good friend of mine. And now I call Jacob P. Decker, producer extraordinaire. Sorry about that, bro. You can smack me later. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, yeah. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of stuff, I want to bring up, oh, yeah, there we go. There's the deck. It really is a special little piece. There won't be any more of these either. Well, I should say never, but never say never, but yeah. So let's go to those James Webb photographs. You know, I'm a really big physics buff, and I love following all of the crazy explorations and discoveries that are going on in the world of physics. Don't go by these too fast, please. The exciting thing is that when you look back a couple hundred years and you see all this stuff that was science, and then you had this whole other branch of spirituality they called magic or whatever they wanted to call that. But those two were sort of at war with each other. And what's happening in the world of physics now is that those two worlds are coming together. Black holes and all the phenomenon that happened with those, and wormholes and all kinds of stuff that was just theoretical. You know, black holes in my lifetime, they were theoretical. There was no proof that they existed. And now we watch those things just blow up, gravity waves, all of these things that produce these intense, incredible effects in the world. And you're seeing the things that were thought to be magic, like those things are now coming into science is actually proving them. And one of the cool things about that is the technology that's happening and having ability to actually measure some of those things. I'm really looking forward to a device that can let you see an actual aura. That's what I'm really looking forward to. So anyway, one of my favorite developments over the last few years has been the launch of the James Webb Telescope. And what a phenomenal project, like from beginning to end. It's the Hubble telescope's way big brother. And Hubble's out there still doing stuff, but the James Webb goes out way on an orbit way past the moon. And the way they set it up, it's set in just the perfect orbit so that it pretty much is like infinite there, unless something changes it or they fire rockets or something. It's in the orbit, it's in for good. Yeah, here's an actual black hole, man. I mean, the James Webb Telescope shot this. It's a photograph. This is not a computer simulation. So the whole point of bringing up the James Webb Telescope is, you know, we get our notions of what truth is, and we hang on to those because they just seem so solid. And one of the examples of kind of keeping your mind in, okay, it's the truth of the moment until something else comes along that's better. This is a crazy image, by the way. These are columns of star stuff where stars are actually born. Just amazing imagery. Is that, you know, I try to make my light paintings look like these. I keep thinking those spiral ones. But the truth scenario, perfect example. For really the entirety of my lifetime, the Big Bang, that has been like the predominant theory of how the universe began. And so many physicists all through all the decades have been trying to prove it and find it. Stephen Hawking supposedly found a way that like can go back to the exact second of the Big Bang. And everyone thought that was where the universe began, and started trying to create theories and explain the way the universe works based on that. Well, the James Webb Telescope has gone out there and is basically kind of a time machine, because as far back as it can see, the light that it can actually see is like now they're saying that the Big Bang never happened. And everybody is just scratching their heads and trying to figure out, well, what does that actually mean? Well, the universe is actually infinite. So, like, the whole truth that so much stuff has been built on just boom, got mind blown and blasted out of the water. So, I've really kind of been contemplating my group of things that I call personal truths and hard truths. And, one by one, those things have kind of fallen by the wayside until you just find yourself at the source and the original energy. So that's a James Webb telescope. Let's go back to those images again real quick. Jacob, please. Yeah, these spirals. This is one of the universal symbols. It's the Fibonacci sequence, and you look at the perfection of the chaos, and it just kind of blows your mind. And to know that this actually exists out there in the night sky. Yeah, let's go to the next one. This one blows my mind. We talked about that one. Yeah. Yeah, black hole. I mean, we have a picture of a black hole when just a few decades ago, people were debating on whether it even existed. You just see the spiral repeated again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, incredible, incredible images. Yeah. So on the heels of this, I wanted to show some light paintings that I did the last week. And it's kind of crazy the way the energy looks, and having them compared to, as I was getting those images prepared today for the show, I just kept going, oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a good one. This is my crystal ball. And I charged this crystal ball up really super hard, and it's sitting on a glass tabletop on top of a little elephant pedestal that it sat on for years and years and years and years, never fell off. Right after this picture, I was so supercharged that the ball jumped off the tabletop, completely crashed the tabletop, exploded. Jacob comes running over. It's about 12:30 at night. It's like, boom! Oh my God, it so scared me. Anyway, it was worth the image. The little wizard hat in the middle of the sphere. Yeah. I've been loving doing color mixing with those gel filters. Let's see the next one. Yeah. There we go. The little triumvirate. The tribunal. Yeah, a little dragon in the sphere, and the energy going around it. It's just really super fun. I love connecting my energy work and my magic with my photography and my art, and they just become one thing. And I put juice in everything, so it's fun to see what happens when you put those into a photograph. Yeah, let's go by that one again. I think that's all of them, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think it's let's see. I can't think of any other announcements I need to make before we get into the goodness. Okay, we're gonna do a little energy cleanse. I don't know about you, but I need it very much, and it's really cool to have my regular crew back, because I know at least once a week you guys are going to get grounded up and really cleaned out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Leah. Yeah, she blinded me with science. Science. We're showing our age, Grace. All right. Let's take 3 really deep cleansing breaths. Get comfortable, get relaxed. We're going to go in deep tonight. All right, let's take 3 cleansing breaths deep in through the nose, pack it in there really tight, and a good strong exhale. And especially on the exhale, there's been so much nasty goo just in the world and the environment and the energy in the ocean that just make sure you just push everything you can out, every little bit. All right, here we go. Inhale in through the nose. Back it in deep. Exhale with force. Every bit. Inhale. Really deep. Out. One more. Really practice and push hard. All right. We're going to start with a quick elemental grounding tonight. So let's take your energy and your solar plexus and let's get that nice and bright. Pull that juice up. Yeah. Every breath, you can make it glow more. The more it glows, the more you can make it glow. Ooh, it's bright tonight. Okay. Push that out into your aura and light your light body up. All right. We're going to do our grounding. I want you to go from the top of your energy and just scrape down all the way through, just like you're just catching every little bit of dust and goo and negative energy and ramming it right down into the earth. The earth is the energy recycler. That's a really good place to put it. No one else wears it. All right, here we're going to start. We're going to start with our fire energy band, fourth band, our energy interface between the upper bands and our lower bands. I ground any negative energy of any kind, of my own construction or anyone else's, of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. Negative energy of any kind, negative attachments, negative energy of my own construction or anyone else's. Scrape it and beautiful, sparkly clean down into the earth. I'm going to do our second band, our water band, the emotional band. One that glows brightest because it's the always turbulent sea. I ground any negative any negative emotional goo of any kind. I ground any negative emotional goo of any kind. I ground any negative emotional goo of any kind of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. Anger, rage, disappointment, hopelessness, fear, nasty, nasty fear in all its forms and faces. Fear in all its forms and faces, wherever it hides, however it disguises itself. Guilt, grief, rage, envy, jealousy. Loneliness, separation, uncertainty, confusion, cloudy vision, into the ground. I'm going to do one more scrape on that. I ground any negative emotional energy of any kind of my own construction or anyone else's in this frequency or any other. Give it a really good scrape. Ooh, tickles. Ah, so good. All right, we're going to move to the mental bound, the third bound. That's where information lies. I ground any negative mental thoughts, any negative mental energy of any kind, of my own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. I ground any unused patterned energy. Negative thoughts, obsessive thoughts, circle thinking, negative thoughts directed at me, negative thoughts directed at others. And the big one, gossip. Don't do it. Oh, man, that felt cool. All right, our last band, the material band, the earth band, and that's where all of the energy from your aura collects and begins to congeal in a materialization. So we ground any material blockages, any negative material blockages of any kind, of our own construction or anyone else's, in this frequency or any other. I ground any blockages having to do with home, work, job related, finances, plans in the works, negotiations about to be completed. Ooh, negotiations about to be completed. Somebody is about to score. Negotiations about to be completed. I ground any negative blockages to my forward progress in the material world in any direction. Mm. Wow, I'm having fun tonight. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, Let's do a pull up now. Now that we have all that room and got all that cleaned out, now we have this perfect opportunity to pull up a fresh batch of bright blue, crackly, creative potential. So reach down deep, right down to the core of the earth. Big straws on the bottom of your feet, all the way down. And with each inward breath, you're just pulling up that electromagnetic energy. It's crackly. It looks like a big Tesla coil. And you can feel it tingling up your legs. Each breath. Fill it up. Oh, fill me to the brim. Got the goosebumps, good to go. All right, let's create some sacred space and talk to some angels. What do you say? I banish and clean this space and make this place pure. I banish and clean this space and make this place pure. I banish and clean this space and make this place pure. Grateful we are to be together tonight, our energetic tribe. We create a sacred space and we welcome the angelic beings to share space with us this evening. Caliel, our angel of the week, and all the others. We ask that you open our ears and our hearts and our minds that we might hear your wisdom, understand, and absorb it. And we give our gratitude and absolute thanks and our massive unconditional love to the source. Be with us this evening. Yummy. Okay. So we're going to talk about Caliel, angel number 18, the angel of justice. Yeah. And the angel of justice, the thing I like about this angel is not so warm and fuzzy, but absolute truth. You know you're going to get exactly what you need from this angel, although that's not always what you really want to hear. But this angel, like, it just has this steadiness about it, and this adherence to truth, as flexible as that appears to be. But yeah, this also represents, we'll read in just a second, but one of the things out of the reading for this is that a karmic debt has been paid. And I don't know, like like I talked to over the last 4 days, I must have talked to 6 people that were just like everything's imploding, divorcing, this like health, like cancer. It's just over the top. So kind of with the astrological arrangement of things right now, it's like a karmic debt has been paid, and what you owe, the wave of the reflection of what you sent out has come and crashed over you and has left you there. The tarot card for this is the Ten of Swords. That's the moment where the swords have already fallen. You're dead, and now it's like time to pick up and renew and start a new life. And that's what's happening for a number of people I know, and that has happened to me like over the course of my ancient life. I've only died like 6 or 7 times, where the entirety of the person and the way of living that you were at that moment, the person that you were and the way of living that you were immersed in, like just suddenly came to an end. And it was like the debris of the tower where everything's just crumbled to their foundations, and you pick out the good pieces and start over again. That's a really scary time and a really intense time. And if you let your emotions run away with that, it can get really out of control. But at the same time, it's a time when you can make yourself into another person. And there's nothing but the creative potential of who you want to be and your ability to follow through on that and make that happen. So it's a great opportunity as well. Let's check out the reading, Jacob, please. Analyze your situation from every angle. Stop denying reality, seeing only what you want to see. You're afraid it's all going to come crashing down around you. Push your boundaries in your quest for knowledge. Stretch yourself. Facing your fears is never easy, but stretching yourself to do it gives you the confidence that you can do it. Not only can you do it, but you can, like, there's no limitation to where you can go with that. And those things don't have to rule you anymore. Expect new and positive vibrations. A karmic lesson has been fulfilled, and you can expect steady improvement now. You are suffering from the aftermath of deep personal hurt. Jesus. Go deep inside and find your inner guidance. Get quiet and listen. Shh. Be still. Let go and rest in the presence of your inner strength. You are never, ever, ever, ever alone. There is always guidance and protection available to you. Just ask. And more importantly, understand that the light we just made bright is a piece of the source itself. You're never, ever alone. Absolute truth. Yes, indeed. Okay, I'm going to do a quick little live reading for someone. If anybody out there would like a live reading, please let me know. Number 61, the angel of affinity and friendship. Mr. Decker, if you would. Somebody asked me about these the other day. They were like, God, are those Photoshop images? Oh, no, they're actually charged up incense, this beautiful, clear, yellow crystal copal that I charged up with the intent for each of the angels and lit that up. And these are images of photographs of those incense blasts. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and see the reading. You know, one of the things these guys, like the first line, I could stop right now. Your inner skeptic is working overtime. Communicating your ideas to others is problematic. Your skeptic creates doubt and pessimism, fragmenting your thinking. Decisions become difficult. Confusion reigns. Wow, that was last week. Memories of defeat, conflict, and loss play back through your mind, even as you are trying to connect. When the battle has been lost and the weight bears down hard, it results in weakness and a sense of humiliation, which I particularly loathe. Take a look at your thinking. Learn to still your thoughts and calm your fears. Be still. Yeah. Theme for the day, huh? Your thoughts are programmed by society's expectations. Are your thoughts so rigid that there is no room for other opinions? One person's perspective of defeat is another person's perception of success. Accept input from others without letting it destroy your own perspective. Look at all the possibilities and reject none. Yep. Okay. There we go. Well, that's probably for a number of you guys out there too. So, yeah, Jacob, I'm going to do a breathing segment. Could you bring up that angel conversation video and have that ready for me, if you would? All right. We're going to do a nice guided meditation tonight, and we are going to do a breathing sequence to begin with, and that'll take us down to a nice level. We're going to do 8 repetitions of a 4-4-4 breathing sequence. That's 4 breaths in, 4 breaths hold, 4 breaths out. I'm going to be counting out loud. So when we get to the hold, the 4 for the hold, I'm going to go 1, 2, exhale, and make sure exhale or inhale, and make sure that you hold your breath all the way through the word, and don't start either exhaling or inhaling until I start counting for the next one. Okay. All right. So 3 nice breaths, not super deep. Okay, let's begin. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Last one. 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. So we're going to play you something kind of interesting. I've been a musician for a long time, so like music theory is really important to me. It's got to have bridges and like connections and patterns. And I wound up channeling with one of the angels last week, and after I finished up, I was sitting in front of my keyboard, and I got this like, let's have a conversation. So I just started playing chords that would represent a question for me, and then playing chords that felt like the angel answered. And it wound up being about a minute and a half, 2 minute piece here, and I'd like to share it with you. It was just a single. I didn't change a note, which never happens, and it was just a one take, one play kind of scenario that turned out to be kind of a little miracle for me. So I offer up to you my happiness, angel conversation. How we doing over there, bro?
I think you can mute me. Mute your audio.
Mute my audio? My audio's, yeah, okay. Okay, stop this up. I seem to have the worst like problems with like, it just kills me that that sounded like that. Anyway, we're going to go into a deep meditation today, and let's gather our thoughts and take a nice deep breath. Close your eyes, gather your energy inside, and let the world fade away until there's just nothing left but you in the center of all space. You take a deep breath. And you start to perceive a light in front of you. And it gets brighter, and the glow is beautiful, and it's a golden blue and white radiance. And it takes on a kind of human shape, but not any detail. And it just looks like a body of light standing before you. And as you stand and look, the brightness glows even brighter, and from the shoulders, these waves of iridescent energy start to wave like wings flying in the wind, translucent and beautiful, radiating all colors off the wings. And you realize it's your angel, it's your birthday angel. It's the angel that's been sent to take care of you from the moment you breathe life. And it starts to communicate with you. And this wellspring of warmth rises up inside you. This feeling of safety and contentment. And you start to see images of your childhood. And all the times your angel stepped in to help you. And they make you laugh. Because you realize what a piece of work you were for your angel. With each breath, you pull in the essence. And your angel merges with you, and you are one. And you can see its glowing body outside of yours. And there's this bliss of connection. And you look to the sides, and the wings are waving and radiating and reflecting every color you can imagine. And the angel starts to fill you with this beautiful golden flaming light. And it starts at your feet, swirling around your legs in a spiral, an upward spiral. And the warmth and the healing properties of it just make your entire being feel brand new. Brand new and perfect. It spirals all the way up you, and you're standing there just glowing. And your angel separates from you and steps back a couple of steps. And waves of love flow back and forth between you. And you look forward to the next time you get to spend time. And still glowing with that beautiful golden energy. Slowly find yourself lying down on your bed, completely relaxed. Energy flowing throughout the entirety of your body, healing things that are unwell, removing blockages to the flows of your energy, rejuvenating your cells in your body, filling you with this amazing energy that feels like wind blowing in your sails, motivation, inspiration, energy to create, to make your own universe. Imagine a column of brilliant red light emanating off from the bowl. Angels always with you. Angels always with you. Angels always with you. Okay. My friend Patty has this amazing technique for coming back out of that mind space. So take your hands, rub them together really fast, build up some heat, turn, pop. And then take your middle fingers, go up your thing, and you're not really pushing as much as you're doing energy. And rub your fingers, your hands together again, twist, pop. And go up to your forehead, come back down and cover your eye sockets and pour that golden, beautiful juice into your eyes. Rub your hands together one more time. Twist, pop. Okay, you're going to go up all the way to the top of your forehead and come down. And you're really just lightly, you're bringing the energy. You're not really meshing on your skin. Okay, and last but not least, and I'm hoping this one works for me really good. Rub your hands, twist, pop. You're going to go up, down, and cover your ears. And pour all of that good energy right into healing your ears, making them healthy, your brain, your thinking processes. And there we are. Okay. Thank you, Grace. And this is what I was telling you about the other day when we did that reading. Yeah, I'm kind of like over the top. It sounded so bad though. We're gonna figure out how to like. Um, well, actually, it's on YouTube on the Angel channel in videos right now. So if you get a chance, go scope it out and sit in it. It is really a magical experience. So there you go. So if there are looks like nobody's looking for a reading this evening. Let me just scroll back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, looks like we're all good. You're welcome, Helen. Thanks for coming and being part of this, this is turning into like something that's way beyond a podcast for me. Yes, thank you, Jacob. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below, man. That's actually helping. We're getting some stuff going through. So anyway, I think that it's time to say nighty night. And close out our space and get ready for next week. I'm a little like, I don't know, that was really deep for me tonight. I'm in a crazy space between doing the projective stuff and going directly to our intuitive stuff. Ooh, it's kind of a crazy little role there. Anyway, we give thanks and express our deep, deep gratitude for your presence, for your knowledge, for your joy and love. And we bid everyone to go home to where they belong with peace and gratitude. And until next week, we give our undying, unconditional love and gratitude to the source. Thank you.